Good morning, everyone. It is a Saturday morning in the middle of August, and you're saying, Michelle, it's 5:30 in the morning, and you're like all dressed up and ready. Why are you so fancy already? Well, maybe this will give you a hint. You're saying, wait a minute, but Michelle, you're in the middle of rehearsals for the festival. You don't have time to go to Disney. Well, I do. For one day. We are headed off to Epcot to bring you the Food and Wine Festival, because by the time I can get back, which is end of October, November, the festival's over. So I want to give you the opportunity to learn about all of the exciting options for you. So we are jumping on a plane, getting picked up by a car, going directly over to Epcot, spending the day there trying everything we possibly can, jumping back in a car, which is going to take us directly to the airport, and we'll be home less than 24 hours. Can you do it with me? I bet you can. Let's go make some magic. So this morning, the lines are nuts. Crazy nuts to get through security. But we have TSA pre-check, and while it says closed up there, this is actually the only one that's open. I tried going to B, which is normally open. It was not. So we get to use this one now. And as mentioned before, everyone, I masked. I've been masking in airports for like the last 6 years prior to everything. I notoriously fall asleep and get sick. Don't want to do that. So here we go. All right, so we're at security. I am going to turn the camera off because they don't need, you're not supposed to film, basically. But here we are. My line is infinitely shorter. It is 6:05. My flight leaves at 7. No bags to check. Nothing to worry about. And I'm in the C group, at the middle of the C group, second, like the last 30. So I know I'm not getting on anytime soon. So have you ever thought of doing a 24-hour trip to Disney, or a less than 24-hour trip? And if so, what was the one park or the one thing that you would do that for? Put it in the comments. And we're headed down on the lovely escalatory things. What would you? Moving walkway. And one of these planes could be mine. Through security. Remember, again, I have TSA pre. That does make a difference. Got here, no luggage, nothing to check, just what's on my back, literally right now. And I got through security by 6:14. Well, by 6:12, 6:13. It is now 6:14. My flight's not till 7, and I just have to go and get to my gate. Okay, so for gluten-free options here, this little farmer's market does have things like chips and snacks and things like that once you get through. This is B terminal. This is the map, and they show where you are. See, we are here. We are here. And then they just give you the basic things that are here. There's not a whole lot here. You've got the Starbucks, as I like to call it, which always has a line, although I will say, this is a surprisingly short line, but of course I can't even have caffeine right now. When I got my flight and it told me I was going to be C33, that was going to be my original seat. And if you don't know how Southwest works, there are 3 groups of 60, A, B, and C. So depending, and it's open seating once you get onto the plane. So you could sit the very front, the very back, inside, outside, well, inside the plane, but you know, aisle or window or whatever you wanted, as long as there's a seat available. What that means is that the earlier your number, A1 is the best seat. You can pick any seat you want, whereas C60 is the last seat, and you literally get the worst seat that's left because nobody wanted it. That being said, it's based on 24 hours before your flight, you're allowed to check in, and that's when they determine your group. So I forgot at 7 a.m. to get up to check in for this flight yesterday, so I got C33 when I remembered at like 9:30 in the morning. Not grand, but what I ended up doing is I came here because when I checked in, went to see if I could upgrade on the app. Couldn't do that. So I came here to the airport after I'd already checked in. I'm all the way in and said, hey, is this something I can do? And they said, yes. And for $40, I am now A8. Yeah, it's worth it. Because that way I'll be able to sit toward the front of the plane, have my stuff, and be able to get off the plane as fast as possible so I can go meet the person who's picking me up, and we can get me into the parks and get me started on enjoying this day. I got to figure out what's the one thing I want to do, because I'm going to have about an hour before those lines open up for all the food. So I've got to get myself in place. I've got to sit and decide exactly which food I want to eat first, and then be in the right spot for when it opens. If you were going to Food and Wine right now, and maybe I'll have to look at the stuff afterwards, what's the one food you know you want to try? Or what's the one thing you know you want to do when you get there? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what everyone else wants to do. What's your priority? So the park will have been open since 8:30, so there will be lines. So it might be I do something really brief, like Living with the Land or something in AC, where I just stay up in the countries and hit the shops a little bit. One never knows. Do one. You're looking into my bag and saying, Michelle, what is that? Why am I looking at that in your bag? That is toast. Why do you need toast, Michelle? Because at the Food and Wine Festival, there are a number of different foods that you can eat if you take the bread off of them. Well, a big plate of melted cheese isn't going to be useful to me if I can't put it on something because it's melty and it's goopy, etc. But if I get the bread, I can eat it. It expands your options. None of these are mine because I have no luggage. The captain was still in Connecticut when our flight should have taken off. He was getting in the air.
And once again, folks, it's going to be a completely full flight.
It's completely full flight. Everyone's getting on the plane right now. We are on our way. We're very excited for that. Sorry, let me fix that. The captain was delayed. It is 7:45. We were supposed to leave at 7. My guess is that as they're still boarding, they were going to board people at 7:15 and they didn't. Don't know why. But now we are boarding people now. Like they didn't start boarding till closer to like 7:20ish or so, and now it's gonna be later. So I have a feeling we're going to be close to almost an hour delayed. I'm hoping we'll pick up some time in the air. But luckily, as I said before, I ordered the car service instead of what I did before. My only concern now is getting landed in time to rebook the dining reservation I booked once I get on property, to make sure that I still could get onto property for the beach club. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So there'll be probably some pretty montage flight footage in here. Hopefully there's nothing else more interesting that I need to show you during this flight. But yeah, they're on a plane. They went to Disney for a day. Maybe that should be the title of this. Disney for a day. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Well, it's too late. I'll have already titled this. You'll see below. Interesting flight crew. They had a bizarre sense of humor. That's all I'm going to say. But we're gonna take the monorail over. Now, I did something special because time was at such a premium for this trip. I did something I normally don't do. I actually booked a car. So we've got somebody who's gonna be meeting me at the escalators right by baggage claim. We're gonna walk out to the car and we're gonna get whisked directly to the parks. I've done a couple sneaky things. First, I'm going to Epcot. And I want to really be in the back of Epcot because that's where most of the food is. I didn't need to go to the front. So instead of having someone drop me there, especially in the morning where, if you remember from that one bus ride I think I talked about, it gets so crowded getting in there. We tried instead, pardon me as I sit, to want to get dropped toward the back of the park. So what I did to make that happen is I made a reservation at Beach Club for breakfast. That way, when he goes to drop me off there, I have a reservation. And then I'm going to go modify the reservation. And what that means is you take the reservation you have and you try to change it to a different day. Then I can cancel it if I want to. I mean, it's not ideal. You don't generally want to do this. I don't recommend doing this. This is sort of an emergency thing. Because I really just, I said to tell him to drop me off at Beach Club. And suddenly I was like, they might not let me in. So I was able to find Cape May Cafe, had a breakfast, and I booked that. Now I have discovered the first thing that I forgot to pack on this trip, my sunglasses. So I may be buying another pair of sunglasses. We'll see. But here we go. It's always an interesting mix here of the people who are leaving from the trip and going to the trip. Just kind of fun. So down the escalator we go. Whee! No bags, just us. Oh my God, we're at Disney. Spurn the balloon. Look where we are. It's the most magnificently magical place in the world. And very stupid cars.
I know.
But there's the Hench Purple. It is 10:39, so I am about 45 minutes behind schedule. That's okay. We're gonna hit the restroom here, and then we are gonna head out to the parks. Here we go. We are outside of the Beach Club. So, already went and modified my reservation so that I no longer have an 11 o'clock breakfasty reservation here. I now have one for Wednesday, which I will cancel very shortly because there will be no reason to be a problem to cancel it for Wednesday. But we're at Epcot. Well, we're in Orlando. We're on Disney property. We are here making some magic. I can't wait to share all this with you. You know, this would be a perfect day to be in that pool. Ah, well, it's a sand beach. That's Stormalong Bay. That is shared by the Yacht Club and Beach Club. You can only use it if you were staying at Yacht Club and Beach Club. And it's pretty amazing. It's got sand beach bottoms. Like, literally, you could be walking on sand in the pool. But we're not going there. We are headed this way to Epcot. And if all goes well, we'll be entering Epcot within the next 10 minutes before 11 o'clock, which will give me just enough time, pardon me, because I forgot my sunglasses. It'll give us just enough time for me to head over to the Brazil booth, because that's the first one we're going to start with. Daisy's here! Look, it's Daisy! Lou, this is for you. Oh, there's a line too for Daisy. I don't blame them. Daisy's the bestest. Hey, look. We made it. 10:40:51. We love Daisy. Is there a line?
Thank you so much.
Hi, Daisy. How are you? May I have a hug? Thank you so much. It is so good to see you. I have to tell you, wait, I want to make it so you can see too. So, you are my friend Lou's favorite. You are. She doesn't like any other characters but you. And I saw you, and I'm going to be seeing her soon, and it was just her birthday. So we're going to blow her a birthday kiss. Can we do that? Ready? This is for you, Lou. Thank you so much. Would you be so kind, sir? And we're going to take a picture. We're all going to do it together because we match.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Daisy. You have made my day. Well, that was a great way to start the day. And the next thing we're going to do is grab one of the books so that we can start this incredible food journey. Now, I believe I'm going to be able to do the Émile's Montage Fromage because it's cheese. And you can do any dish you want as many times as you want, as long as you can eat it. Because I think they started realizing a lot of people weren't doing it because they could eat 3 of the 5 dishes, but they had allergies for the others. So they've changed it. So now we are going to get cheese bread. And if I'm correct, we can get the feijoada, which is a Brazilian spicy stew. We just need to make sure that it's okay for all of my allergies. I'm so excited. But first, pictures. It's kind of amazing to see the energy about. It's not super crowded, and they are expecting some rain today, so we'll see how long this lasts. But Belle is out, Daisy was out. There's just a good feel to everything, you know? I just want you to listen to the music. Put him in the bilge and make him drink it early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises. This is a Renfest song, and now my worlds collide. So, it is 11:51. It is 86 degrees and sunny and hot and humid. We've eaten at 2 booths, had 3 booths, so 4 things. We're gonna jump into some AC for a few minutes, and then we're gonna head out and do some more food. This is awesome, awesome. I just hope I can eat it all, because there's a lot. This is a big thing for food and wine. Paint your palette purple. Paint your palette purple. I like these plates. These might still be good like a tray. They're more expensive though. They have a simple food and wine one that's kind of nice. I am not one for things that scream Disney. Believe it or not. I mean, I like some things, but like this shirt says Minnie Mouse all over it. It's not my style. Or the pants that are just Stitch all over them. Not my style. I admit I own a couple pairs of ears. One was a gift, one was a really great sale, and one went with a costume. So there you go. Well, these are 50th anniversary ones. Those are kind of nice. Except, oh, I see. They're up and down. Yeah, those are pretty. And they're specific for the 50th. So maybe I'll get that before the 50th is over. So, I was walking in and they said, hey, how long is the single rider wait time for Test Track? And they're 5 to 10 minutes. I went, oh, hell's to the yes. So now I wait for everybody else, but as a single rider, it's pretty much a walk on. So we're gonna go walk on. Why not have a ride in amongst all the food? Have some fun. So let's go walk on and have a ride, guys. I'm probably not going to show you footage because I show you this like all the time. But if I can, I'll remember to try to get that photo at the end, and I'll show you that right here. Let's go play. Oh my God, this is a walk-on. This is a walk-on. So as you get off the Test Track ride, exit is over there, and you come past the cars. There are these 4 little stations. And I know I've vlogged about it once before. But you can pose with a car and with this stuff. So you come up. So we're going to set up a photo. We're going to do color is kind of fun. What doesn't look, oh, that looks like it's an igloo in there. Doesn't that look fun? So now we go to station 2, which I assume is this one. And you hit the button. And you tap, and then you take the stage. See, that's what we chose. take your pictures. And they've been sent to me via email. And they have a harmonious barge with art from all the different songs. You can see the IP listed around each of the characters. So I happen to just see at this point, you know, if I wanted to attempt to do Guardians of the Galaxy as a lightning lane, and I think there's like 7 o'clock, and it'd be at least an hour in line. So even if I wanted, not a good choice for me. It is a sparkly sweatshirt. Look at that. Oh, it's a Spirit jersey. Oh, that's a new Spirit jersey. Hold on, guys. Let me show you. So it's harmonious in all the different languages. So I thought they couldn't sell these here in Disney. They've got amazing Spider-Man stuff amongst the other Marvel things that they're selling here. I knew they could do the general Marvel stuff in Doctor Strange and stuff, that things he didn't have there. But wow. That's a kind of fun hat. You gotta wave like you're saying hi. Ta-da! You're welcome. Yeah, you're waving hi to them and that's how they respond back. They are thinking there's going to be weather tonight. And if we do have the weather, then it takes a little longer to get back to the airport. I only need an hour from once I'm dropped off there to get onto my plane. I mean, it's going to be easy. So it's just coordination. Looked up the weather stations and it said, oh no, I don't see any more rain for you. I think they're wrong. So what I'm doing right now is I'm heading over to the friendship boats. Well, actually, is it pulling in or pulling out? If it's pulling in, I'll go directly to the friendship boats. If it's not, I am heading over to the refreshment port to go get some watermelon Dole Whip. Oh yeah, that storm is definitely coming in because it's comfortable finally. See, when I get up into the countries, I have to walk around. And I haven't done the cider. Yeah, it's pulling in. I'm going to take this. I am waiting for the boat at the moment. As you can see, there is a storm coming up behind me. If that happens, I will just switch over to the GoPro and see what booths are still open. I am definitely in need of more water. I'm going to drink up what I've got, and then when I get across on the boat, I'm going to get more water. Because water. Yeah, water. And that's about it for the moment. So, it's raining.
They're not going to take us.
They're not taking us?
No, he said due to lightning in the area, we're not operational.
Okay. I didn't see any lightning. Okay.
All right.
Well,
So we're going to enjoy your...
shade for a minute or two, yeah. Because it doesn't... Okay, so, I don't know if you caught that, but there's lightning in the area, so the boat's not going to run at all. So, at least we're under cover for a moment.
Take us, guys.
But they're not going to take anybody. They're not running because they said there's lightning in the area.
They won't take us on the boat.
So the boat's not going to be running. So hi, I'm going to change my shoes and pull up my umbrella, and then we're going to find a different way around. So it's still raining. It's raining sideways at the camera. Sorry for the dots. I'm wearing the umbrella sideways to protect my bag, which was down before, and now my pants, which are sopping wet. And I am sopping wet, and you were covered in rain, and hold on. I don't know if that helped at all. I can't make it any better. I've got water pouring into my eyeball. Wow. We thought we were being safe by being undercover here. But the rain's going sideways into here. And really at this point, I don't know that it makes sense to go anywhere. I've got my backpack on one shoulder, the one that's not on your arm, under the poncho, which should make it safe. Oh, good God. And I read that weather report, and it was like, oh no, you're not gonna have rain. You're gonna be fine. No, we're not. I am floating away. Thought we were gonna at least be able to take a boat to the other side, but they pretty much said that the boat wasn't running because there was thunder in the area. And I will say, as quick as this came in, I think it's going to go out just about as quickly, because that's the direction it came from. You can already see it starting to get light. But this is, yeah, this is wow. Oh, everyone went to the other side where it's drier. They were smart. I'm standing on the damp side. Oh well, me and the poor man who's getting sopping wet with me. Yeah, oh well. This is nuts. This is nuts. At least, I brought everything. I didn't change out of the shoes I had in time, but I have a second pair of shoes in my bag that I'm not going to wear until I know things are drier, especially just to fly home tonight. Sorry for the wet on the side of the camera. No, you're probably okay. Yeah. So this is why you have a GoPro, for this kind of stuff. So woohoo, you got to live through some of that with me. I have no idea if you even heard me because the rain was so loud. But some of the birds are starting to move and starting to shake off and come out. One just went back into the water, which says they're thinking it's almost over. That was nuts. So, since I saw you last, I went to go get that boat. We were standing under that, and the cloud I told you that was going to come up really soon, oh, it came up. It came up and we thought, oh, we're undercover, we'll be fine. We forgot we were right on the water with nothing on either side of us. Rain was coming in sideways. I think I've lost all the makeup on the side of my face. Because, yeah, I had to actually use the umbrella to keep my legs dry after they started doing that. I was not successful. My upper body is dry. The poncho worked, and the bag with the camera equipment and you were mostly safe. I pulled out the GoPro, so you saw a little of that, but good Lord. So I decided I'm just going to walk it because the boat still can't run. And as I was walking, I saw my wonderful friend, Donald Duck is here. The last time I came through here, we were not allowed to say hi and touch Donald, and we are now. So I'm very excited. I've missed you. Thank you. I saw you like a few months ago, but I couldn't hug you. Oh, okay, do it again. Yay! Oh, the best. Best. Yes, I'm gonna love you. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Donald. Good trick for you. If it's rain and it's just finished rain, head quickly into the photo ops because the lines are really short. I was told the wait's gonna be maybe 10 minutes at best. Kinda awesome. We're off to see Anna and Elsa. I had to emulate your style.
Thank you. It's the best for sledding.
It really is. You know, it goes right behind
It's true. It stays out of the way, out of your face, out of your hot chocolate.
Oh, well, no, yeah, hot chocolate is bad. Whipped cream when you get the Your Majesty.
Oh, you too. Thank you. I do love your braids. They remind me of my sister.
I told her I've been copying her style. I wanted to be just like her.
Just like her.
Yes.
Have you visited the Wandering Oaken? I've had a dress of hers before. You could come on like she has.
Oh, that would be
Yes. It would. It would, wouldn't it?
I can try. I'm never going to look too lazy. It's not
Oh,
gonna happen.
don't say that.
No, because she's perfect.
Well, I agree with you there. She's the best sister ever.
I might be a close second, but I'm going to be exactly as perfect as her.
Oh, I think everyone's perfect because they're being their best. So, honestly, perfect on the best for tonight. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're very kind.
Shall we take an official picture?
Yes, of course.
Well, that's moving, so
Oh,
that
okay.
took the whole thing.
Thank
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
Welcome. May I go up?
Absolutely.
Love Lauren loves you.
Exactly, all of them straight. And look, there's us talking, so it's a built-in camera. You tag yourself in with your magic band, and that's how you get your pictures. No staff, no touch, I guess. Problem is, we'll talk. I have opinions about that. I had a lovely chat with Anna and Elsa. They were charming. There is no photographer in there, so I was like, oh, what am I going to do? So I did have someone recording, so if all goes well, you have actually seen some of that meet and greet. But then they have a camera in the wall that just starts taking pictures. So when you pose for the picture, it's like, how long do we have to click? Okay. It loses the human touch. You know, they've still got two, helper guards that allow you to kind of interact and learn more. And actually, Anna spent a good time talking to me. I don't know if she was like needed a break from the little ones or if she just enjoyed talking to me. But it was lovely, and I actually had a nice talk. I had to talk with Elsa. It was a little more awkward with Elsa. But of course, Anna and I were talking about my hair and the fact that it's, you know, her style, and she loved that, and that was awesome. Oh, the Devon Allman Project is playing. I just realized why I'm hearing all kinds of clanging noises over there. In the Americas Pavilion, there's a, they have Eat to the Beat, which is musicians playing shows 3 times a day. Today's the Devon Allman Project. It is 5:35. It is that time with children. You know, they've been out in the heat. They are tired and done. But they're holding on because mom and dad are still up doing stuff, so they're holding on. Just as an FYI, this is the Germany viewing area if you have a handicap. The reserved viewing. This isn't a bad spot, actually. I mean, you've got a nice look into the center of the circle there. I realize it's not spot on, but someone had led me to believe that this was a bad view. This is not a bad view. This. It's an ibis. No. Wow. No, that is my food. That is my food. That is not your food. No, bad ibis. No biscuit. No cheese. I'm sorry. You're very smart. But no. Wow. I almost lost my charcuterie to an ibis. They're evil. So, the ibises are, they're out for blood. That one is talking every few minutes. This is the one who tried to steal my food. They're stalking me. They just realized I'm still here, flanking me on both sides. Oh, I have no idea what I look like. I haven't pulled the little camera thingy to see what I look like out, so I'm hoping. That's our experience. If you guys have been to Food and Wine, let me know. Now, here's the other thing. I am planning to come back when the festival is over, either the last weekend of October or maybe one of the early weekends in November. If there is a food that I have not put in either in this vlog, or if there's something about Food and Wine that you would like to see that I did not put in my traveling vlogs, please put that in the comments and let me know that there's something you would like me to catch footage of for you, if I can. Let me know, you know, what would make you, what you need to know to make a decision of whether or not you'd want to come here. That's, you know, that's the point of me being here. That's the content, is me looking around, trying this stuff, maybe even making the mistakes so you don't have to. So that's where we are. You know what I just realized? You were probably totally looking up my nose for that whole thing. You were probably looking up my nose for all of that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me pull back out. Not a family-friendly blog. You're beautiful. And your balance is impeccable. See, if I could bend at the knees that way, like you're doing right there, my balance would be awesome on one leg, but I have to stay stable on the one leg. But look how they do that. They bend slightly outward at the knee. My legs don't do that. It's like I'd have to rotate my hip in a bizarre way to do that. That's awesome. You are talented. And I hope you guys are having fun. Humidity's kicking up. Yeah, I'm going to just do a little bit of shopping. I think I'm done with food. I'll have to do a closeout on the food stuff, but I think I'm done. I don't know, it's like my stomach's very full. Like, I could continue to eat. My stomach is just like saying, no, I hate you, don't do this to me anymore. Oh, geez. One of the ibises. Let's see if he does it again. He's taking food off of his plate.
On my freaking board.
Oh no, this one tried to take my whole bowl. This was sitting next to me and he tried to grab the whole thing with his beak. And you're about to get a second. What are you eating that's making him so happy?
The gnocchi from over there.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, the gnocchi?
Yeah.
Oh, it's potato pasta. Okay, yeah, starch. You're about to get a second. Oh my goodness. Your participation means a lot to me. If I haven't said it, you know, I did this crazy one-day trip just to eat the food, just because I knew it wouldn't make sense and it wouldn't help people if I waited till the end of the festival season. You know, and I'm a little later than I might have wanted to go, but this is what I needed to do to make sure you guys had the stuff that was going to help you. So, you know, put it in the comments below. If you've watched the different festivals that I visited, which one do you think would be the one you would want to come and visit if you haven't been? Or if you've been to all of them, what's your favorite festival? What's the one that you're always coming back to Epcot for, or you want to come back to Epcot for? I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?